Hello.
Hello.
How are you this evening?
Hello, fine, thank you.
Great.
Doing great. I'm glad to hear
Very
that.
good.
Ready for another class?
Yes.
For sure. Okay. Um, we're gonna get started now. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yes, right? It should be all right. Did you go to work today? Jenny, Miguel, Heidi, did you go to work?
Yes, I went.
How was it? That's fast. Was it okay? A little bit difficult? It was exciting.
It was a little bit tired.
Oh, you know what? You say a little bit tiring. Because you are tired and working is tiring. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you have ing and ed, changes the meaning a little bit. I will type it in a little bit. Welcome everyone. Let's get started. Okay. So we need to be on section 1.2. Is everybody on the platform? And I'll give you about a minute. Let's access the platform. Let's go to section 1.2 because we're about to do the exercise right now. Okay. Help me out. Let's see. Mr. Juan Carlos, would you read number 1, please?
Uh, did she play soccer in high school?
Okay. What is the correct answer?
Um, no, no, she didn't play soccer in high school. She played basketball.
Does everybody agree? She played basketball. So you're saying number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Okay.
No, she didn't play soccer.
Right. And this is played.
Played.
You don't pronounce this E. Okay. Very good. Number 2, Mr. Miguel Angel, and welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you. Number 2, should give a response to this question. When did you graduate from college?
Yeah, let's say graduate.
Graduate.
Yeah, it's more like graduate.
Graduate.
So when did you graduate from college? What do you think the answer is?
I did. No, sorry. And I graduated from college in 2005. Graduated.
Yes, I was going to say
Number
that
2.
too. Okay, everybody, let's say, okay, graduate. Everybody say graduate.
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 Yes, this is like graduate.
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 And in the past, it is graduated.
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 I graduated.
I graduated.
I graduated.
Graduated.
Very good. Okay, number 3, Mr. Angel Castillo.
Okay.
Welcome, by the way. I only see your forehead, Mr. Castillo.
Okay, sorry.
There you are.
Okay. Choose the best question to match this response. I grew up in Houston, Texas.
What is the correct answer? Everybody working on the platform, right? At the same time. We're on number 3.
Yes. Where did you grow up?
Number 2, you think?
Yes.
No.
Jenny, Mirna, do you agree?
It's the first one.
The first one? All right. Yes, Mr. Angel, the thing is that
Yes.
since the auxiliary is in the past, the verb has to be in the base form. You don't conjugate it, okay?
Okay.
So yes,
Thank you.
the first one. All right, number 4 is Yolanda. Yolanda, your microphone is muted. And everybody else, could you mute the microphone, please, for a second? Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. Okay, 4. Choose the best question to match this response. I began to study English 2 years ago. So I think the correct is number 1. When did you begin? When did you begin to study English?
To study English, very good.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great. I would only say I think the correct answer, or I think the correct one is, okay? But everything you said was perfect. That was good.
Okay.
Number 5, Heidi. Heidi, you look like you want to participate, so go ahead. Just like this. Thinking. I can't hear you, Heidi.
Hello?
Yes, I hear you now.
Do you have a pet when you were a child?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I did.
That was easy.
Yes.
Easy peasy. Let's see. Everything is correct. Great job, everyone. Good job. So everybody finished this part on the platform, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Great. Brenda Estupinian. Can you hear me, Brenda? Brenda and Mirna Ortiz, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, welcome. I don't see Jenny. All right, so we're going to practice speaking using the past for a little bit. We're gonna practice the following questions, all right? Let me see how you do this, and then you're gonna do it in small groups. So read the first question, please. Let me see who's gonna do it. Miss Mirna.
What was your best memory from when you were a child?
Right, you need to speak a lot, guys. And since you're going to be using the affirmative form mostly, use the verbs in the past, all right? Do I have any volunteers to answer this question? Volunteers?
Hello, me.
What's your name? Yolanda.
Ah, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yesterday I didn't have a chance even to ask for your name.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because
Jocelyn.
I came Jocelyn. Okay, nice to meet you, Jocelyn.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. I think my best memory from I was a child is when I used to play with my siblings. I remember I spent a lot of time with them playing soccer, and I remember also planting some plants with my siblings, and I think some of these memories are very good to me.
And they sound like it. All right. So you see, we're going to be using the past, like we planted, we played, everything in the past, okay? And the next ones as well. So let me take a picture of this. If you can, guys, take a screenshot on your phone, take a screenshot of the pictures because we're about to discuss this. Let's read all the questions, okay? Number 2, Juan Carlos.
What is your earliest memory?
So this means the first memory in life. When you were 3 years old or 4 years old, all right? Next question, Miss Karen Asensio.
Which was better for you, elementary school, junior high school, or high school? Why?
Right. Do you have any questions about the vocabulary on the questions here?
Mm, right now, no.
Not so far?
No, teacher, is that okay? Thank you.
Anybody else? Do you have any questions? I'm sending the questions to your WhatsApp, but you can also take a screenshot of the questions on screen. All right. So,
Okay, perfect.
ready to practice?
Yes.
Everybody? All right. Let's practice discussing the questions, okay? And I'll be monitoring.
Perfect, teacher. Thank you.
Great. So accept the invitation, please. Here it goes. Let's join. Accept the invitation. Come on, let's go to the breakout rooms. Good, good. Join, please join. Mr. Miguel Angel, join.
Okay, Lisa, Heidi, and I, right? Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so let's practice about the example. So let me check right here because I don't remember. Okay, I have a picture right now. Okay, for Heidi.
Okay.
What was your best memory from when you were a child?
My best memory is played with my brother and sister. I have two brothers and two sisters, and uh, it was very nice. Have many brothers and sisters.
So hold on. Yeah, say have, all right, with a V, very. For everyone, every time you see letter V, let's say V, okay, have, very, with some air, right, like V, okay?
Very, okay.
Yes. And it was
Okay,
very
thank you,
nice
teacher.
having so many siblings. Yes, all right. You're doing great. Go on.
My earliest memory is that a Christmas party.
Oh, describe it. I want to hear.
Hello.
Hi. Can you describe that memory? How was that Christmas?
Oh, I was with my brothers, my cousin, no, la
Uncle,
hembra,
aunt,
mi sobrina,
my nieces
nieces,
or niece?
my niece,
Uh-huh.
my niece, and your boyfriend.
My
With
boyfriend.
no, and
What
your
were you doing with
boyfriend.
my boyfriend, Angel?
No, and your boyfriend.
¿Qué
Your
hacía ahí?
boyfriend. The niece
So you're gonna say
and your boyfriend.
no, his, her,
And
her boyfriend.
Her
with,
Her boyfriend, not
no,
your.
the boyfriend from my niece,
Exactly.
mi
Her
sobrina.
boyfriend. Her. Es que
Her
me está diciendo
boyfriend.
mi novio, está diciendo, no.
Her.
Her
No,
boyfriend.
your boyfriend.
No, her boyfriend.
Yeah. Her boyfriend.
Yes.
We are
We were.
cook. We were a cook.
We were cooking.
With my sister and prepared
We repaired.
turkey.
We cooked turkey.
Yeah, we cook turkey and ensalada.
No, salad.
Salad.
Yes.
So arroz.
Dressing is
Rice.
aderezo.
Rice. And rice.
Okay. Great. Somebody else who wants to share? Mr. Ángel, José Armando.
Hello.
Ah,
There. Oh, we have two Ángel Castillo and Miguel Ángel. Okay.
Yes, it's the same name.
Okay. What's your
Ow. ¿Qué?
best memory?
¿Qué querés?
My best memory is last birthday.
What
It's
did
a
you do?
party.
I had a party.
Yes, I have a party, but for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And
What did you do?
it's visit my brother-in-law
Yes,
and
I visited.
excuse me,
I visited
I visited,
my
yes,
brother-in-law.
my brother-in-law and my mother-in-law uh, to home with my children
With my
and
children.
with my children.
Right. Okay, very good. How about you, Mr. Jose Armando? It's your turn. You can tell me your earliest memory or your best memory. I don't know where you were.
My best was when my daughter born. So
When my daughter was
was
born.
nice. Yeah, was born. Yeah, was nice because I saw her. She's very small, and I started to
Cry?
get her. So
No.
that was she's growing up. She's
Yeah.
growing. Um, that is special because for me to see her, um, and then another memory can be when I was a little boy. So
Or when I was a
I
child, when I
spend
was
my
little.
time, yeah, with a child. So I spend my time with my family
Mm-hmm.
and my brother. So that was good too.
Oh, great.
This is small,
Good, good.
short history.
Short story.
Yes, story, yeah, short
All right. Can you
story.
read the next question for everyone, Mr. Jose Armando? Okay, and I'm going to check on other guys. Continue, guys. Are you practicing here?
Yes, we were practicing, but at this moment I know listening to Jenny.
Oh, you lost connection with her?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to practice for like 3 more minutes. So in that case, maybe you will be with, yeah, because only she's here. I'm going to send you to another group, all right?
Okay.
So accept it right now, please.
Uh, I remember um, mm, the Salvador was uh, in work
Yeah.
with um, very much problems, and then
Many
um,
problems.
excuse me,
El Salvador had many problems.
yeah,
Okay, and also Mirna is here. So what question are you discussing?
Um, uh, we are discussing what was your country like when you were a child.
All right. So Mirna,
Yeah.
you want to try?
Okay. My country was okay. My country wasn't so crowded, and um, there wasn't so much traffic,
Mm-hmm.
and um, there wasn't a lot of no, there weren't no,
Yes.
there weren't a lot of companies or shops, and
You're saying shops, right?
yeah,
Shops.
shop.
Okay. Oh, that was a great answer. Okay, very good. I remember also it used to be safer, right?
Yeah,
You had more
yeah, you're
security.
right.
Okay.
Well, I was telling to Juan Carlos
I was telling
that in
Juan
my
Carlos.
yeah, I I grew up in the countryside.
Okay.
So I remember I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 90s.
In
So
the
I
90s.
think one, yeah. So I think a big change since those days until now is that we didn't have phones when we
Phones.
were teenagers. Yeah, we didn't have fun when we were teenagers because the technology wasn't the same as right now.
Yes.
So I think the relationships with friends were more close or
More
closer.
closer, yes.
Yeah, were closer, and I think was nicer than now.
It could be. Yeah, I agree. Very good. That's good. Okay, so you finished most of the questions already, right? We're gonna go back. Okay, so let's exit.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Okay.
Hello, welcome back. Is everybody here? Yes, the majority. Jenny, are you there? We couldn't hear you. I think we cannot hear you right now either. All right. You are doing great. The majority of you are very fluent. Not as many mistakes, so that was great. Good job. I'm impressed. Can you hear me well? You can unmute the microphone.
Yeah.
Unless there is a dog barking behind
Yeah.
you, like on the background, then no, but otherwise you can unmute it, all right? And there is something I want to teach you. Try to take the best out of this opportunity, all right? Because I did hear a lot of mistakes related to the pronunciation of the past, all the verbs ending in ed. Do you know how this works? Why the pronunciation changes? Any idea? Ooh, too big. All right, look, you know, right, that there are two ways. I'm gonna try to say it quickly. So there are three ways to pronounce the past, all right? One of them is t, all right? The other one is the, and then you have it, right? So basically, you never say ed in a verb ending in ed, okay? So pay attention because, yeah, I'm not going to take too long. So you're going to pronounce this ed as a t when the last sound of the verb ends, let me see, this is when it doesn't vibrate, all right? When it doesn't vibrate. You're going to pronounce it as a d when the last consonant vibrates, okay? And it when the verb ends with a t or the, all right? Let me give you an example, because I know that right now it's like I'm speaking Chinese, maybe? No?
No.
But
No.
you get it?
The Bravarian name? I don't know.
You don't,
That's
okay, we're gonna get there
new.
right now. Look at this. Okay, for example, we have the verb
Okay.
love. What is the last sound you hear in the verb love? What is the last sound?
Love.
The
It's a V, right?
Love.
How does that sound?
With D.
Look,
Yes.
Well, listen, it's everybody touch here and say touch your neck, your there should be vibration. So since it does vibrate, you're going to say loved.
Love.
Loved.
Loved.
Right?
Love.
So instead of saying loved, for example, right, you're gonna say loved. So this ed
Love.
sounds as a
Loved.
Love.
let's try another
Loved.
verb. Okay. Now we're gonna say, for example, we're gonna say work. What is the last sound you hear in work?
Work.
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 Hey, no, only the last sound.
Work.
Only this sound.
Work.
Work.
Dick.
Work.
Dick.
Work.
Work.
No.
Work.
Cook.
Okay, that's it. Vibrate, yes or no?
Yes.
No.
No,
Work doesn't
not
vibrate.
right.
That's why the
Work.
pronunciation of work in the past is worked,
Work.
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 because this K doesn't vibrate. All right. Now, we have verbs like, for example, visit. Okay, what is the last sound you hear in visit?
Visit.
What is the last sound? Only the last sound.
Visit.
Look,
Visit.
it's a T, right? So where does it go? Here
Yeah.
or the last column?
The first option.
Nope. If the verb
Visited.
ends in t or the, you need to add the extra syllable and say id, right? So you're going to say visited.
Visited.
Yes, this id, it's not id, it's
Visit.
visited. Okay.
Visited. Visited.
It depends on the
Visited.
vibration.
Okay.
Yes, and look at this. The reason why we're adding the extra syllable here is because the sound of the past is ta or the, okay? But if the verb already sounds like past and it ends with ta or da, you add the extra syllable. You see why we need to add it? So it's very uncommon to say id unless the verb ends with t or the, okay? I'm gonna give you 3 more verbs. We're going to place them where they belong and that's it. All right. So another verb is going to be, let me see, calculate.
No.
Calculate. Where do you think I should play it? I should place it.
Vibrates.
That or it.
Calculate.
Yeah, the first option.
First one. So you should say calculate.
8.
Calculate.
Z.
Calculate.
What is the last sound?
No, calculated.
Like a E.
Yes, exactly. Calculated. Calculated.
Calculated.
Because the last sound is a T. Calculate.
Calculator.
Right. Very good. 2 more, and we're gonna be done with this. How about the verb finish, by the way? What is the last sound?
Finish.
Fish.
Finish. Finish. Like a D.
No, right? No vibration. So, finished.
No, finish.
Yes.
Finish.
No.
Finish.
Finished.
Finish.
Finish.
I say T because it doesn't vibrate. Doesn't vibrate. All right, and one more. I'm gonna say enjoy. What is the last sound?
Enjoy.
Joy.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Does it vibrate? Feel it, everyone?
You.
It vibrates.
Enjoy.
Yes, it vibrates.
Joy.
No, no revisen la palabra completa, solo el último sonido de la palabra. Y en este caso es I, ¿ok? I, vibration or no vibration?
No vibration.
Vibration.
Yes, it does vibrate. I, feel it? I.
Enjoy.
Right, so you're gonna say enjoyed.
Enjoy.
Enjoyed.
Right. So repeat
enjoy,
after me, everyone, and say
Enjoyed.
loved,
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 Loved.
Work,
Worked.
Worked,
worked,
visited,
work,
visited,
visited,
Visited.
Visited.
calculated,
calculated,
Calculated.
finished,
finished,
Finished.
enjoyed.
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 Very good. Okay. Is that clear? Sort of?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Great. So try to memorize this and you will know how to check for the pronunciation, all right?
Have a look. Love, enjoy, calculate.
Okay, I need somebody to read the objective because we're going to watch a video. Let me see. Let me choose someone. Miss Lisette,
Maybe.
Yes.
could you read the objective, please?
Do I read what?
The objective.
The lesson? Yeah. Lesson objective. By the end of this class, you will be able to make positive and negative statements in the past tense using the verb to be. Additional to talk about your background in English, for example, explaining where you were born and when you came to the United States. I cannot read this part, wait. Oh, there was more information, I'm sorry. I cannot use this app. So these English conversation skills will help you introduce yourself and respond to questions using correct English grammar.
Very good. Great. All right, let's watch the video. Everybody mute the microphone, please. By the way, welcome, Mr. Noe. I know you were rushing. Trying to get home.
Hello, good
Hi.
evening.
Welcome. All right, let's watch the video. Let me see. I downloaded it just in case. All right, here it is. Everybody mute the microphone, please.
Hi everyone. By the end of this class, you'll be able to make positive and negative statements using the verb to be. Additionally, you'll be able to make statements such as, I was born in China. I wasn't born in the United States. Let me get started by quickly explaining this chart. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this chart, and we're going to quickly focus on the left side of this chart. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make positive statements such as I was born in Argentina, and how to make negative statements such as
Is this the video we watched last night?
No, it's different.
It is different?
No.
Okay, sorry. Here,
China. I wasn't born in the United States. Let me get started by quickly explaining this chart. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this chart, and we're going to quickly focus on the left side of this chart. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make positive statements such as I was born in Argentina, and how to make negative statements such as I wasn't born in, let's say, Mexico. The first thing that I would like to explain regarding this topic is one basic rule, and that's the verb to be. So let me get to that. What I want to do is explain the following concept, and that is that the verb to be will change depending on the pronoun that you use. For instance, whenever you use the pronouns I, he, she, or it, the verb to be that we're going to have to use for positive sentences is was. And whenever we make a negative sentence, then we're going to have to use wasn't. So if we look at our example here at the top, I was born in Argentina. If I use another pronoun, let's say that I use the pronoun he, then I will say he was born in Argentina. If I were to use the pronoun she, then I would say she was born in Argentina. And obviously the same thing whenever we make a positive or negative sentence with the other pronouns. So if I were to talk about we, then we will say something like we were born in Argentina. You were born in Argentina. They were born in Argentina. So let me quickly explain what the structure looks like. So In order to do that, we're going to have a subject plus the verb to be in the past, and then we're going to have some sort of complement. So the example is, I was born in Argentina. Okay. And then what I want to say is I also want to give a negative statement. So I want to say I wasn't born in China. This is the first example that I gave you at the beginning. And what I want to do at this time, I just want to quickly color that. I'm going to color the subject in red, and I would like to color the verb in green, and then the complement, I'm just going to go ahead and color that in a different color. It could be any color. The only thing that I want you to notice is that we have a subject at the beginning that follows the verb to be, and then that follows some sort of complement in order for us to make the positive statements or the negative statements. So I mentioned that the subject, we can change that to any subject that we would like. So for example, we could say he was born in Argentina. We could say she was born in Argentina. And also, I quickly want you to learn that you may also use names here. So for example, you may say Peter was born in Argentina, right? Mary was born in Argentina, and so on and so forth. And of course, if we want to make negative statements, then we would say something like this. He wasn't born in China, right? I was born in Argentina. I wasn't born in China. Whenever we change this subject, now we use you. So therefore, we're going to have to use the verb to be where. And in our negative statements, that would be weren't. So,
Do you have any questions so far about this part? Or is it clear?
It's clear.
Yeah, I think you studied this in the past, right? I can hear it. All right, no questions about this part? Let's continue watching then.
No, teacher.
Okay, continue.
you were born in Argentina. And of course, we can say you, and this will be in its negative form. So this will be you weren't born in China. So what I would like for you to do now is to tell me in what part of the world were you born? And I want you to give me positive statements and negative statements about yourself. So for instance, let's say that you were born in Brazil. Well, then you will tell me something like, I was born in Brazil. And obviously, because you were born in Brazil, you weren't born in Argentina. So your statement could be, I was born in Brazil. I wasn't born in Argentina.
And here everyone would say, I was born in El Salvador, right?
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I heard somebody say, when we were talking about the memories, right? This person said that one of the best memories had been her daughter's birth. So the day when my daughter was, all right, this is how you say it, guys, was born, or I was born, all right? So you need to use the verb be in this case, not the verb alone, or it is the adjective in this case. Okay, now we're going to practice, right? Let's see. Yep. Let's, everybody please go on section 1.5 and let's practice. You will help me out. So number 1, volunteer.
Me, teacher.
Go ahead.
Okay. Which is the correct use? He was born in Spain, he were born in Spain, and he weren't born in Spain. For me, is the letter A or the first one?
Does everybody agree?
He was born
Yes.
in Spain.
Right.
Yes,
Agree.
this
Mr.
correct.
Noé, number 2.
You should say my parents. For me, the correct is my parents um, were in France.
Very good. Great. All right, Miss Mirna, number 3.
The number 3, where were you born? And for me, the answer is I was born in Mexico. I wasn't born in Peru.
Great. Good job. All right. Next, Miss Jenny, number 4.
My wife and I was, were in Mexico.
Right, because my wife and I is we, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
we
were.
were or my wife and I were. Very good. Yolanda, number 5.
Okay, the English quiz was a little difficult.
Great. So did everybody finish this part?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Good job. Let's send it, see what happens. All right. Everything is right. And now, let me see who's gonna read the objective. Miss Karen, can you read the objective, please?
Yes. Can see a picture. Okay, right now. Pero está cortado.
Yeah, I hear you like that. All right.
Okay, just sorry. With English conversational skill with this lesson on past tense questions. Practice forming past tense question using the verb to be by asking a person about his or her background. For example, you will be able, were you born in this city? Where were you born? When were you born? And how old were you when you came to this country? By the end of this lesson, you will ask and answer yes or no questions and WH questions using was and were.
Right. By the end of this listening, I think it said, right? Very good. Let me see the questions. Okay. This is section. Okay. So let's watch this video. All right, mute the microphones.
Hi everyone. By the end of this class, you'll be able to ask and answer yes and no questions and WH questions using the verb to be in the past. For example, you'll be able to ask the following questions. Were you born in this city? When were you born? Where were you born? So we're going to try to make sense of these two questions that you see there on the left. Where were you born? Were you born in Buenos Aires? And the first thing that I want to point out is the following, that we're still going to continue to follow that rule that we learned in our previous lesson, which was that we're going to follow the verb to be, either was or were, depending on the pronoun. So if I talk about I, he, she, or it, then the verb to be that we'll use will be was. And whenever we talk about the pronouns we, you, or they, the verb to be that we're going to use will be were. Now, let's try to make sense of the different types of questions that we have. First of all, we're going to talk about yes or no questions. And that will be the second one that you see there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make sense of that question, and then we're going to practice making a few. So let me start by writing down a formula. So the first thing that we're going to include will be the verb to be, and I'm going to go ahead and color this in, let's say, green. I'm going to go ahead and color this subject in, let's say, red. And the complement, I'm going to go ahead and color that in something different. I'm going to go ahead and use blue this time, right? And so let's do the following. Let me write down the verb to be here. and then this is going to follow the subject, and after this will follow the complement. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and change the colors there. Okay. All right, there we go. So in order for us to make questions in the past using the verb to be, what we're going to do is we're going to use the verb to be in the past, either was or were. And I mentioned that we need to recall this rule that we learned in our previous lesson in order to understand that. Then this follows the subject, and then this will follow whatever complement that you want to ask. So if we look at our example here, were you born in Buenos Aires? And the answer to this question will be, yes, I was. That will be the short answer. And the negative response will be, no, I wasn't. And of course, this will vary depending on the pronoun. Let's say that I changed the subject now. And let's say that now I want to ask about he. So how are we going to do that? Well, first of all, we need to recall that whenever we use the pronoun he, we're going to use the verb to be was. So therefore, we'll say, was he born in China? And of course, we also need to recall that here we can use names instead of the pronouns. So was Mary born in China? Was Peter born in China, etc. So what I want to do now is I want to talk about creating WH questions. And in order for us to create WH questions, we're pretty much going to follow the same pattern. So as you can see.
Okay. Could you give me some examples of WH or of yes, no questions? We practiced that last night. Right. Some examples of yes, no questions with was and were. No examples? Okay. Let's do something. All right. We're going to look at WH questions. WH questions, but one of them is going to be with was, were, all right? The other one is going to be with did, all right? So I just want you to tell me what the structure for each one is, and with that we'll finish, all right? So what is the structure for a WH question here? For example, let's start with the example, all right? It's like, where were you yesterday? This is going to be was where. What is the
where, when, why, what?
WH plus?
Verb be.
Be.
Was where.
Past.
Plus?
Was subject.
Subject. Very good. Okay. This is the structure for was and were. And now I need the structure for WH questions with did. Give me an example first. Example?
Did you were at the theater last night?
But we need a WH question first.
Oh, did you go to the party yesterday?
That's a yes, no question. It's okay, but we need the WH word, like what, when, where, why.
Oh.
Where did you eat?
What did you watch in the was?
Yes, that works. What
did you eat? What did you
what
eat yesterday?
did you eat yesterday? Very good. All right, so what is the structure for this? Can you identify it?
WH plus
WH plus
Past
no plus
did
plus
subject and plus verb.
Subject
plus regular verb.
Plus the verb, right? The verb in the base form. Okay, so these are the two structures we need to get used to using, all right? Simultaneously and without confusing.
But teacher, I have a question. So you can use whatever you want for the past. If you want to make a question for cualquier persona, for example, where were you yesterday, or what did you eat yesterday, or what was you ate yesterday? So you can use whatever you want.
No, the thing is that this is the verb be. And this is for all other verbs. That is the difference. So it's the same as when you were learning present simple. You say, are you my student, for example, and do you like cats? Okay, it's not the same. You don't
Okay, I got it.
It's exactly the same, but in the past.
Okay, so where and was is only for verb to be. That's it.
Right. It's only the verb be.
Yes.
Right. And this is all of the verbs.
Okay, and did is for other. Okay, thank you, teacher.
Right. But later you will see that you can use the verb be for continuous. That is another topic. All right. Any other questions, guys?
Yes.
No.
No question.
Tomorrow we'll practice this, okay? I want to ask you a favor. Can you please send, all right, everybody who was in class tonight, actually. Could you please send your name? Just like I did last night, I think. Did I send my phone?
In WhatsApp?
Yes, did I send it? I cannot remember. No?
No.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
Just the name, teacher?
Let me see, hold on. Nope, I didn't send it. So I'm gonna do it first. I'm gonna say teacher Jocelyn. Now, okay, hold on. I cannot find the emoji that says hi. Hold on. And I can't see it. Here it is. All right, I just sent a message. All right. So I want to have your name so that I have your phone number. As I said, I will try to keep track of you who is attending classes. All right. And in case that you have to be absent, then let me know. Okay. All right. Please send your names. Right. Heidi, Yolanda, everybody send the name, please. Very good. I will see you again tomorrow night.
Okay, and just the name or the telephone number?
No, just the name.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, you're doing great. All right. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.
Everyone.
Teacher.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Tomorrow.